Everybody, welcome back to another status report where we review the past and look to the future. This time around the sun, we're looking back at June and forward to July. Let's do what we do, how we do, and look back at Elden Ring. That's all that June was. And not like 2021 when Elden Ring dropped and that was all I was playing because I was so excited and so enjoying it. The Shadow of the Erdtree, I hate, oh my god, I hate it. I'm hate playing it at this point. I'm actually just like, I just finished recording an episode where I got to the final boss, and I'm just like, I'm supremely disappointed in the final boss, who it is, and the story that led us here, and the DLC as a whole. You gave me like 3 good boss fights, and everything else is just trash. I'm extremely disappointed in From Software. Just in the balancing, the bosses. The entire DLC just kind of sucks. It's incredibly imbalanced. The damage that enemies do, too much. So I've been hate playing it. Just exploring, trying to find new things, trying to have fun, right? That's all I did. Since that came out, the 21st, yeah, that's basically been it. I got 1 episode of Still Wakes Deep. That's good so far. The first hour that I played, really great. Did the Alan Wake DLC, did the first episode of that. That was really fun. That was probably one of my favorite things in quite a while. But not much outside of like XDefiant and Elden Ring.
I think you know the rules of engagement here.
So yeah, that's all for June. Let's look to July. I don't think anything's coming out in July. Right? Maybe there is. There probably is. There's probably something like that's not on my radar. They're like, oh, that looks cool. So we're gonna stick with what we were doing. We're gonna stick with that original schedule. Right? It was gonna be Still Wakes the Deep, and then Hellblade 2, and then like some other stuff after Hellblade 2. Yeah. I don't remember the last one of these. So there's that. And more XDefiant. Literally tomorrow is season 1's release, and I'm super excited for that. So expect a lot more XDefiant content. Eventually getting back to 1 Alan Wake DLC. There's only 3 of them, and I think they're only like 45 minutes, 60 minutes at most, so we'll get back to those. Those will be a weekend thing, right? Weekend will be XDefiant and Alan Wake DLC, as well as the return of hunting achievements in Borderlands. I wanted to get back to that, but Elden Ring. So there's that. Good news. If you're wondering, Elden Ring's final episode will probably be Wednesday the 10th, if I can get past the final boss, who is, spoilers, a son of a bitch. So he seems extremely difficult, but then again, I literally fought through that last area just begrudgingly. It's a lot. Some of these episodes are some of the most hate-filled episodes I've ever recorded. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm looking back at them like I'm not proud of them. Right, that first episode of Shadow of the Erdtree was like 2 hours. I was like, okay, it's difficult, but I'm having a good time. Great. And then as soon as we get to a certain point, it's like, oh my god, everything fucking sucks. It sucks here. I hate it here. There's a boss fight that's nearly impossible that you think gatekeeps the rest of the map, but then it's like, lol, JK, they knew you would find it impossible to kill this boss. They literally made a roundabout to get to the rest of the fucking map. The second episode was fun for most of it, was wandering around. The 5th was just like, I titled it's making me go through mood swings. Because like, this part sucks, but this part's great. Look at the design of this map, it's amazing, it's something we haven't seen. And then the episode that goes up, or will be up before this, it's like, alright, I'm still exploring, that's cool. The next episode is literally titled, I Hate It Here. Because I run into a boss that inflicts the most obnoxious status effect in Elden Ring history. And the worst designed boss fight From Software has ever created. No shit. I am not the only one who thinks that. Everybody thinks that. For the other episodes, I don't remember, but it's just it's not a good DLC.
Reload.
We waited 2.5 years. Like, we got wind, like, oh, they're working on DLC like 6 months after the game's initial release, and it's just like, oh my god, they're doing it. Elden Ring was such a fucking 10 out of 10. Brilliant, perfect game, and then this Shadow of the Erdtree drops. And it's just so uninteresting and so bullshit balanced, and he gave me 3 really cool bosses out of like 20. And an incredibly disappointing final boss. It's like, oh my god, really? So, like, if I can get past him, the final episode is Wednesday the 10th. There you go, that's when Elden Ring will stop and things will maybe pick up. Yeah, I'm sure there's like other shit on the schedule from last one that I was like, oh, this and blah blah blah. I forgot it, right? It was definitely Hellblade. It was definitely Still Wakes the Deep. I remember that. What else was I doing? Kakarot was on there. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get back to the Fractured But Whole DLC so I can actually play that sequel. Snow Day. Yeah. There's some stuff. There's stuff. But yeah. For now, until that Wednesday, probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The first 2 weeks of July are Elden Ring. And then we'll see. The weekends are gonna be X-Defiant, Alan Wake DLC, and then Borderlands. Once we get through the Alan Wake DLCs, it'll probably just go X-Defiant Borderlands. Right? Because I'm not playing Overwatch right now. I think the Battle Pass is like... It's not for me, right? It's Kamen Rider themed. I don't watch Kamen Rider. I've never watched Kamen Rider. I have no interest in it, right? I'm kind of outgrown that shit. Although it's probably really good. If I watch it, I'll probably get hooked and be like, oh my god, it's amazing! I wish I did the fart. I'm not playing Overwatch because I don't find anything in it, and the skins that I do want from this season are just shop items. They brought back Pink Mercy with a different variant. I bought those, right? The swimsuit skin for Kiriko and my boy Roadhog, I'll probably cop those. But they're also shop items at like the end of the month. There's nothing in there that I want, and same thing goes with Fortnite. I'm just like, it's Mad Max inspired. When Mad Max was already out of theaters, like, cool, I guess. I don't want to play those games because there's nothing for me there. So why would I spend money on a battle pass that I don't want anything in, right? That's that. And plus, again, X-Defiant is so freaking good. I'd rather give my money to devs that I support and I trust to make their game better in Mark Rubin and the Ubisoft team, that I'll just do that instead. I'm not gonna give my money to ActiBliz or Epic. I'll give it to these guys that actually care about their game and are making it better and taking fan suggestions. I'd rather support devs that actually care, right? I thought I was doing that with Shadow of the Erdtree, but I guess I'll shut up about that. But yes, that's it. This is a short one. Shadow of the Erdtree, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. For like the first 2 weeks. The first, the third, the fifth, the 8th, and the 10th. 10th should be the final DLC. Yeah, cool, I guess. I gotta run my fucking skull into him, I guess. And then... Still Wakes the Deep, and... Still Wakes the Deep will probably return this Thursday, the 4th. If you're watching this further in time, because you're a time traveler, clearly. This doesn't matter, but this is just me speaking out loud. Still Wakes the Deep will probably be this Thursday, and then we'll say Hellblade returns the 9th. And then... probably Still Wakes the Deep on the 12th? Yeah. Once Hellblade and Still Wakes the Deep are done, because I don't think they're very long games. Hellblade was like 6 hours, I think. Hellblade. Oh god, typing out an angle sucks. Hellblade 2, yes, 7 hours.
Jockey spin this one.
Still Wakes the Deep. 4.5, that's it? Oh. That's actually... Yeah, I don't have a problem with it being that short, because that means it's really good from start to finish. That first hour I played, great. Loved it. So if it stays that pace and gets weirder and wackier and crazier for like 3 more hours, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, excellent. But once those are done, I have a bunch of other games to get through. Like I said, DLC for Fractured But Whole to get through to Snow Day. Yeah. So, that'll do it. That's July. Again, Elden Ring has just consumed everything. Elden Ring and the anniversary stuff on the other channel. Over on Kill by Daylight, the anniversary for Dead by Daylight's been going on. I've been working on videos for that. Celebrating that stuff. That's been a great time. Go subscribe over there. Go check it out. Spread the word. Do the great things. And until next time, I'll see you later, I guess. Goodbye.